Hello, class 9. Today I am going to discuss about the law of conservation of momentum. Exactly, it is called linear momentum. And in the previous part of the same chapter, we talked about what is momentum. Momentum is basically product of mass and velocity. It's a vector quantity, and the direction of velocity is a direction of momentum. Later on, the same momentum was responsible and a deciding factor for knowing whether the body is under the influence of force or not. That was defined in the Newton's law of Newton's second law of motion. It was stating that the rate of change of linear momentum is equal to external force applied. Okay. That was the basics of any body's acceleration or retardation. Now today we will talk about law of conservation of momentum, and this is one of the fundamental theorem applied in physics where it must be followed it the phenomena is going to happen. Okay, now you can see in the diagram two objects of masses ma and mb, especially you can see it's a spherical ball moving in the same direction with initial velocity ua and ub. They collide with each other, and after collision they get separated with velocity va and vb in the same direction. the Therefore the whole phenomena is divided into three parts: number 1 before collision, number 2 during collision, number 3 after collision. Collision will happen only if the velocity of mass A, that is UA, is more than UB. They will get separated after collision only if VB is more than VA. During the collision, the force on B due to A is FAB. Force on B due to A is FAB, and that force is basically going to be a action force. Similarly, from Newton's third law, there will be reaction of B on A due to this force, and that is written as FBA. It is shown here to you. Okay, therefore, we will study the conservation changes of conservation acting on changes of momentum acting on these two bodies, that is mass AMA and mass MB. Okay, from the diagram you can see the rate of change of momentum of A will produce force AB. क्या करेगा ये? Force AB. Okay, then the momenta of ball A before and after the collision are MA, UA and MB, VB. The rate of change of momentum of A during collision will be the rate of change of momentum of A during collision will be equal to MAVA minus MAUA upon t minus 0 if the time interval of collision is t. Okay, similarly this will be equal to FAB. This will be equal to force, this force AB will push B in the forward direction, and that is force is action force. This will act as a action force. Similarly, the rate of change of momentum of B during collision will be equal to MBVB minus MBUB upon T minus 0, and that force will be equal to FBA, force on A due to B, and this force is reaction force. And clear? According to Newton's third law of motion, the force FAB exerted by ball A on B, that is action force, and force BA exerted by the ball B on ball A, that is reaction force, must be equal and opposite to each other. That is from third law of motion. FAB will be equal to F minus FBA. This is action and that is a reaction force. Okay. Then we can get from equation 1 and from equation 2. We can equate it here. This becomes MAVA upon T minus MAUA equal to minus of MBVB minus MBUB upon T. When you rearrange, see, T is cancelled out, MAUA, MAVA minus MAUA equal to minus MBVB plus MBUB. Rearrange them, this becomes MAVA plus MAUA, MAVA plus MBUB equal to MAUA plus MBUB. Now you can see MAUA plus MBUB is a total momentum before collision, and this is MAUA plus MBUB is a total momentum after collision. From this we can say that total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. This is what the law is. Okay, this is what the law is. That is, for ideal collision experiment, we can say that sum of momentum of two objects before collision is equal to sum of momentum after collision, provided no external unbalanced force acting on them. This is known as law of conservation of momentum. Okay, hope you would have understood. Please see it again and again and then read the book. Okay, thank you very much.